Halo. Nobar. Yoi. Kalau bisa nobar. Jam 20 menit lagi kan? Welcome om. Yoi, 20 menit lagi. Angkain dulu sambil nunggu, soalnya udah standby dia di pitch kan. Ntar di gimana kabar Om? Hah? Bagus kalau baik. Mantap. Awalnya 2 jam jadi 4-5 jam. Oh bagus dong, berarti membaik kan. Nafasku, kenapa nafasku? Oh, dengerin banget. Iya, headset, dengerin banget ya. Masih di video. Enggak di tiup jauh. Gimana? Sensitif kali. Ya?
「 Streamelements の Nightbot が Genshin に 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 Streamelements の Nightbot が Genshin に
Kayak gini kan aman kan kalau begini. Ini jauh nih, sudah jauh. Buset, wow. Tinggal 10 menit. Bisa-bisa nggak bisa apa-apa.
続けます。
Tek bonus physical less lightning sekarang.
火を演じここをもっときれいにします。
私は全てを変えます。
Oke bos, bentar lagi.
私の気持ちちゃんと受け取ってね。逃げられないわよ。逃げられないわよ。
殴れるものなら殴ってごらん。いや、弱す
5 menit lagi ya.
やはり私を頼るか。廃墟の剣。
ロマンチックな気分になってみない？やっ、お金をあげるわ。逃げられないわよ。お金をあげるわ。
殴れるものなら殴ってごらん。弱すやはり私は全てを変えます。
私の気持ちちゃんと受け取ってね。お金をあげるわ。逃げられないわよ。やっ、逃げられないわよ。
殴れるものなら殴ってごらん。弱す私が来ました。はあ、廃墟の剣。
ロマンチックな気分になってみない？
3 menit lagi. Ya cukup lah ya. Ush. Aduh. 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 Enggak. Ini cuma sambil nunggu kok. Masih nge-lag nggak sih?
私の気持ちちゃんと
Masih nge-lag nggak sih? Masih patah-patah nggak? Sabar pencet biar gini. Itu sih udah buka. Satu menit. Bisa mengeluarkan ini 1 menit. Bisa dong. Yuk.
可愛すぎるわ
Mari kita pindah. Oke. Oh, buka ya? Nah, itu dong. Bentar, dengeran nggak suaranya? Tuh, kedengeran? Kelihatan nggak? Masih offline bro. Udah kelihatan belum? Udah kan? Harusnya udah kan? Nggak kedengeran Twitch-nya. Iya masih offline dia. No. Masih offline tuh. Lah. Oh, kayaknya nutup malah. Masih offline, bro. Nah, ini masih offline loh. Mari kita membuka Genshin. Masa sih? Twitch lu udah mulai?
Hello, everyone. My name is Anjali
Kocak.
Gunpani, and I'm the voice of Dory. Thank you for always supporting the business of Lord Sangama Bay with your shiny Mora.
And I'm Sean Dury, the voice of Baiju from Boo Boo Pharmacy. Are you experiencing any discomfort? And how many days have the symptoms persisted?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks, doctor. But I do have this problem where I am way too obsessed with my cute little chibi. Hello!
Aw, me too.
Anyway, I am sure a lot of our viewers have already seen our characters pop up in the game by now.
True. Yeah, you've all been a part of the traveler's journey at some point or another.
That's right, and we'll be seeing everyone again to experience some new stories together in the upcoming version.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. I think we're ready to jump into some upcoming content, like, I don't know, one of our new playable characters in version 3.6. Let me know if I'm saying this right. I think his name is Baiju? Baiju? Is that how you say it?
Real subtle, Sean.
Nice. I'm sure everyone's waiting to see which event wish the new characters will be appearing in. So, let's get to our first redemption code, and in the meantime, everyone will also be able to check out some details about the version 3.6 event wishes.
Sounds good.
Kode ya, kode. LJT. Baiju dan Ganyu. Baiju dan Ganyu, bro. Ini buat situ, kafe.
When on the road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you? The doctor will see you now.
Taking a turn for the better.
Okay, that snake was awesome. Also, its design totally popped up on Baiju's shield.
I like that.
Well, I'm afraid of snakes, but Chung Chung sounds so cute.
Yeah, me too. And also, random thought, but isn't Baiju the first male character with glasses?
Oh, wow. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think you're right. Personally, I love his voice. Think it's amazing. Also, you can't go wrong with purple pants.
Not biased at all.
You really can't. You know what? Okay, let's talk about Baiju. Baiju is a doctor at Boo Boo Pharmacy and is skilled at healing his patients. His abilities have helped Boo Boo Pharmacy make a reputation for itself in Liyue Harbor. But most importantly, Baiju is a gentle and refined physician, and his heart is dedicated to helping the world. He tends to anyone who comes to Boo Boo Pharmacy seeking medical attention, regardless of their wealth or status.
Ah.
Oh, I see. So he's that kind of doctor.
What kind did you think he was?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of thought he might be the type of doctor who does good things, but with his own nefarious plan. You know, like, I can save you.
But for a price.
I guess he just seems kind of mysterious like that.
Well, I give your imagination some credit, but sorry, he isn't quite the suspicious doctor like you imagined. In fact, he's actually a trusted physician among the people of Liyue Harbor. Everyone prefers to go see Dr. Baiju, no matter how serious the problem may be. But even though he works as a skilled physician, his own condition isn't so great.
I know people say that doctors are the worst patients. Is that the case for Baiju as well?
Well, Baiju's case is a little complicated, and I don't want to give away any spoilers. So, travelers will have to check him out in-game to learn more about his story. So, zip, that's all you hear out of me.
Okay, well, no matter what happens, I just hope that he'll be able to take care of himself.
Me too. But besides his health, Baizhu also has some other troubles to worry about. For example, Director Hu will sometimes put up ads outside of Boo Boo Pharmacy to promote her funeral parlor. On top of that, poor little Chi-Chi is terrified of Hu Tao. So there are some days where Baizhu really has his hands full.
Yeah, that does sound like something that Hu Tao would do.
As fate would have it, Baizhu's master and the former director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor both studied together
Healer
under the
kah?
same master.
Healer
But the two
kah?
had differing views on the concepts of life and death and ended up going their separate ways.
Oh.
Their differences were passed
Dari
down to their
belum ada
apprentices, which has led to Baizhu and Hu Tao's
ini
different
ya,
views.
healing
In version
gitu, atau
3.6,
restoration gitu.
travelers will be able to play through Baizhu's story quest to hear some of Baizhu's inner thoughts and learn more about this caring doctor.
Interesting. I can't wait to check it out.
In his search for discovering new treatments and cures, Baizhu will often choose to test new medicines on himself. As you spend time with Baizhu in the field, you can make use of his knowledge of herbs and interact with certain harvestable items, which will heal your current active character.
So, since
Healing,
Baishu's
bro.
a doctor, I think it's pretty safe to say that most of his combat abilities are focused on healing, right?
Yep, that's right. Baiju's treatment in battle is usually performed in 2 steps. Step 1 is to control a wandering sprite that cruises through the enemies and restores HP to his teammates. Step 2 is to create a shield. When the shield refreshes, ends, or is broken, not only will it provide healing, but it will also deal dendro damage to enemies. Baizhu believes that even in a difficult spot, as long as the diagnosis and treatment are done properly, lives can always be saved.
Sweet. Looks like we'll be able to try out some new team compositions with him in mind.
For sure. Well, all right, I think that's
No,
all we have
dendro.
for Baizhu, so let's move on to our next playable character. I bet many travelers already know him well.
Noel
I'm
Dendro.
glad you gave me a chance. I always think it takes people with
Nah,
similar
apa ini?
tastes to sustain a pleasant
Apa
conversation.
ini? Katanya DPS KB. KB.
Come at me! Breaking new ground!
Cool.
Nice.
Okay. Did you see him make dendro cores explode on command? That'll be useful for me.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the toolbox, he has some cool accessories. I am jealous.
Oh yeah, I'm loving those animations. Super cool.
Okay, so since Kaveh has some connections with Dory, I'll introduce him. Kaveh is an architect and has this keen sense for beauty and the arts that he's developed ever since he was a child. Not to brag or anything, but his magnum opus is the Palace of Alcazar, which is crazy coincidence where Dory lives, and his designs not only provide the required functionality, but also greatly incorporate his own artistic taste, making them feel unique and noteworthy.
Well, he sounds like a genius, so he must be pretty successful.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't quite lead the life of success and carefree spending like you might
Oh iya,
imagine.
NA-nya iya.
It's actually kind of the opposite. He hardly has enough mora to survive.
NA-nya iya.
Okay, so he's broke. Interesting. Why's that?
Well, it kind of comes down to Kaveh's personality. He's a very perceptive person, so he has this sensitive and delicate side to his character. He also has a strong sense of empathy and can understand the emotions and thoughts of different people, which may actually be one of his sources of artistic inspiration. For example, when someone is trying to sell something to Kaveh, all they have to do is make up some story about how the proceeds go to helping poor children, and he'll practically hand over his mora. Like all of it.
Wow, what a nice but gullible guy.
Yeah. And on top of that, he doesn't limit himself with the cost of construction. Take the Palace of Alcazar as an example. Maybe only a real maniac architect like him, who doesn't care about the costs, could ever build something as amazing as that. So you gotta respect him for that.
Yeah.
But it's probably these kinds of situations that have made him become roommates with Alhaitham.
But aren't Alhaitham and Kaveh polar opposites? We see them bicker all the time.
About what?
Well, Kaveh thinks that Alhaitham lacks feelings for others and always disagrees with his point of view. But like Anjali just said, Kaveh can understand how many people feel, but understanding doesn't always mean agreement.
Right. Yeah, I think we're starting to understand Kave's character a little better now. So next we can move on to some of his talents.
Yeah, for sure. As an architect, Kave can help everyone save some materials when creating furnishings, and his mapping abilities might come in handy during battle. As a unique and creative designer, Kave must always bring tools with him. His toolbox, named Marak, not only provides Kave with tools, but also has many interesting uses. For example, Marak's mapping ability allows him to scan the battlefield, causing all dendro cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately.
Nice.
In addition to that, when Marak completely releases its energy, it converts Kave's attack damage to dendro damage and increases Kave's combat capabilities.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about triggering all those dendro cores at the same time. Kave won't be hurt by them. In fact, one of Kave's talents actually causes him to recover a set amount of HP when he takes damage from a dendro core.
It's always good to have a reliable partner like that. Changshang always gives Baizhu a lot of help too, you know.
Exactly. But Marak is pretty remarkable. It can even wield a sword for Kave.
That's a pretty awesome toolbox.
I know, right? Okay, so that should
Tapi
be
kayaknya dia
just
ini
about
ya.
everything we have for Kave.
How should I say this? I think his character has more depth than we expected.
Untuk
Well, he is a
Untuk,
distinguished
apa namanya,
architect
untuk
from the Nation of
Great
Wisdom,
Sword.
so we shouldn't underestimate him.
Yeah, Kave will be appearing
infused,
in the main event for
betul.
version 3.6, so maybe we give some
infused tapi
details
di
about that
ininya,
next.
di burstnya.
Oh, okay, I got this one. Our main event for version 3.6 is the Academia Extravaganza. In addition to the variety of celebrations, the event also serves as a chance for the 6 Darshans to compete. The Extravaganza consists of 2 main parts, the Wisdom Gala and the Inter-Darshan Championship.
Apa tuh
In the
satu
Wisdom
itu?
Gala, the 6 Darshans have prepared 6
mana
corresponding
representatif.
activities to show off the style of
Satu
each
lagi.
respective school. As for the
Saha.
Inter-Darshan Championship, each of the Darshans will be selecting a single member to represent their school in a large competition.
Okay.
Great. So maybe we can talk about some gameplay that travelers can expect to see. It sounds like we'll be getting a total of 6 different game modes this time. That's a lot.
NA cuy di sini.
Yeah,
NA.
each
apa
of the
namanya?
6 Darshans will be compiling their research to provide fun
Misalnya
mini
gua
games for
red
everyone to
on,
enjoy.
koin.
For
Red
example,
on di sini.
Layla's Wadawahis Darshan will be setting up an astrolabe used for studying astrology at their booth. When travelers adjust the astrolabe to the appropriate height and angle, the stars on the astrolabe
Warna
will
type
light up and
eh.
form a pattern.
Itu
Look,
mau ada.
this time the pattern is a cute little fungus.
Aw,
Aw, that does look like fun.
nice.
Here's another one. The scholars from Kasharawar will have a game that displays their understanding of mechanisms and architecture. Travelers will learn how to use the least possible materials to build a road that meets certain requirements within a limited space.
Ooh, I'm already getting a lot of ideas for this one. Okay. It seems travelers will have a lot of freedom to try whatever arrangements they can think of to reach those goals.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Next is Vahumana. They're taking their booth pretty seriously. They will be holding an archaeological activity where travelers will use specialized equipment to detect relic replicas. Travelers will have to carefully observe the surrounding environment as they search, and even eliminate external interference affecting the detectors to find the relic replicas.
Oh, well, this is all very nice, but are there any games where we won't have to go running around as much? I'm lazy.
Yes, there's something for everyone in these game modes. With this one, you can just relax and stay put while you listen to a story. But as you're listening, you also get to ask the storyteller some questions.
Oh my
If you're able to
God,
ask and
ada
uncover some key
ini.
information, then you'll receive some clues to lead you to the truth of the story. Spontamod, on the other hand, is preparing a small combat experiment to put travelers' combat
Okay.
abilities to the test within a set amount of time. Of course, they'll kindly provide a variety of potions to help travelers overcome situations in the experiment.
Awesome.
Very cool. And last but not least is a little bionic experiment set up by Tainari's Amorta Darshan. Travelers will be able to control replicas of various creatures and command their movement according to a specific rhythm. That should be everything we have for the Wisdom Gala. So which Darshan's events are you all most excited about?
Oh, you know, Spontamod, because that's what I'm all about. Combat,
Akhirnya dapat
and battle
Tarzan
and victory,
satu, ya.
and never losing, ever.
Okay.
Never
Confident,
die.
are we?
Tarzan.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I like the star one. I like stars. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm most excited to listen to a story because I think that's about my speed.
Oh, I get that.
And let's not forget that in addition to the Wisdom Gala, we still have the Inter-Darshan Championship. This is a contest of wisdom and courage, and you won't want to miss seeing which Darshan is able to claim the title of champion.
Ya lu
Very
Constellation
cool.
gua
Oh,
enggak.
and there
Gua belum
is
ada
one more
Constellation.
thing to mention here. Layla's very own Hangout quest will be arriving with version 3.6, so be sure not to miss it. Okay, that's all.
Yay, we get to hang out with Layla.
Awesome.
Layla.
Excited to check it out.
Okay, and our next event will also be taking place in Sumeru. Waynute activity has suddenly been on the rise, and the academia is dispatching researchers to respond to the problem.
This time, we'll be helping scholars clear the desert of obstructions, assemble the Waynute Slayer cannon, and repel the wandering Waynute.
The Waynute Slayer Cannon, huh? Wow, yeah, that's quite the name.
As its name implies, it's very effective against Waynute. Our task will be to clear out any monsters nearby and help with the preparations so the cannon can start attacking. I'm sure our travelers will be able to help handle the situation.
Waduh.
Oh, yeah. We also have one other event for travelers to continue improving their combat abilities. During the challenge, travelers will have to complete
developments.
3 consecutive combat rounds. During each round, the system will randomly activate
Brewing
one or more
developments.
of 4 possible effects at set intervals of time.
Oh, so I guess it's safe to say that no 2 rounds will play the same.
I guess not.
Yeah. If the buff you receive happens to synergize with your team composition, then your team will really start to shine. I personally think it's interesting to have these random elements added to the challenge. I feel like it'll bring some fun surprises to the gameplay.
Yeah.
Totally. And these buff effects are all pretty powerful. The travelers should definitely try some different team combinations and see what synergies they can come up with. And also, the Overflowing Mastery event will be returning once again with double drops for a limited time to help travelers keep leveling up their characters.
In addition to the events we've already mentioned, there will be one more event taking place in an all-new area. So first, I think we should reveal the new area.
No. But before we do that, let's take a quick break and give another redemption code.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Oh, but one more note, we'll have some info regarding new artifact sets during the break, so be sure not to miss that.
Another code, bro. Another code. Ada dua ya. Kapre 7 D4 Kap 2 mm.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, we are back and ready to show an all-new area being added to the game.
That's right, and I hope you're all as excited as we are. This area is located deep in the desert, in the northwest of the desert of Hadramaveth. According to legends, it was one of the main rifts that monsters were emerging from during the Conria disaster 500 years ago, and the site of a battlefield where God suppressed the power of the abyss. Although it was originally desert,
Area baru,
the
bro.
ecological system has completely changed due to the power of the abyss, and it has become a large, uninhabited area of swamps and wastelands.
So, you're saying that we might be able to uncover some buried secrets about Conria there? On second thought, it kinda sounds like it might be dangerous.
Yeah.
Luckily, we have some little helpers to assist us in our search. There will be a Pari named Sorush waiting for us that will lend us its abilities, allowing travelers to freely fly across parts of the area and access some locations that would be impossible on foot.
Wait, we'll be able to fly around now?
Yeah, this will be your chance to fulfill your dream, Zach.
Gokil.
After helping
Gokil.
Sorush recover its power, there will be a small event for travelers to help it continue
Ini
its
banyak,
training. We will guide Sorush to drive away enemies, conduct speed training, and complete puzzles, so be sure to check it out.
Ngejatuhin bom dong.
Travelers may also encounter a new enemy during their
Aduh,
journey in
yang
version
bos.
3.6, the Iniquitous Baptist. Its abilities include using multiple elements in battle and creating shields for corresponding elements to reduce damage. It definitely looks like it'll be a formidable enemy.
Aduh, jadi
That's not
ingat.
all. We have two more interesting enemies that travelers will
RGB.
encounter. The Animo and Hydro
Benar,
Hilichurl rogues. These Hilichurls are wandering across Tevat and do not belong to any particular Hilichurl tribe. Sometimes they assist other Hilichurls or tribes in need of help, and they also have a unique combat style.
Even though it seems this place is full of new dangers, that still won't stop the traveler from bringing new hope to the region. Some clues related to Conria are also waiting to be uncovered here, so it's definitely worth exploring. And last but not least, in version 3.6, the legendary Dragon of Verdure, Apep, will appear. The Dragon of Verdure was once an emerald green dragon that ruled Sumeru, but its color later changed to that of yellow sand. Recently, it seems to be suffering from some kind of illness. Travelers will be making their way to the Dendro Dragon's habitat to face it in battle, so we must be very careful. The battle will be split into 3 phases. An interesting part to take note of is that in the second phase of the fight, travelers will need to protect the Dendro Dragon from monsters in order to prevent the dragon's illness from getting any worse.
Huh.
Wait, what?
That's different.
Yes, and in the third phase, the Dendro Dragon will unleash some extremely powerful attacks, so travelers will need to be careful to avoid those.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, we don't know what the Dendro Dragon has been through and what exactly caused it to change into its current twisted form. Perhaps we'll get some more answers after we've faced it in battle.
Yeah.
The dragon has a close connection with Sumeru's history and gods. Going into its lair and determining what's causing
ini
its current
Dendro
condition
Mobius
is an
ini.
important task and will be helpful to the entire nation of Sumeru. So,
Dendro
if you'd like to
Mobius
learn
ini.
more about the Dendro Dragon, then be sure to check out Chapter 2 of Nahida's story quest.
Oh, for sure. I think there'll be a lot of interesting
Chapter
things for
2,
travelers to learn in
Nahida.
this one, so be sure to look
Okay.
forward to it.
Absolutely. And that's about all we have for new content in the upcoming version. But before we wrap things up, we have an announcement regarding Genshin Impact
Mobius
music.
Dendro, bro.
The second album for the Sumeru region, titled The Unfathomable Sand Dunes, will also be releasing soon.
Oh, nice!
Nice, I love the Sumeru region music.
Yeah, I do too. This album is comprised of 3 discs,
Hello.
compiling all the
Hello.
original
Oh,
music that the
selamat
Hoyo Mix
datang.
team created for the Sumeru region, spanning versions 3.1
Wah,
to
mantap.
3.6.
Ada soundtrack.
Okay, this is super cool. I'm
Nice.
super excited.
Yeah,
Be
nice.
sure and pick that up.
I'm hyped.
Right, so let's watch a trailer of the new OST and give our
Trailer,
final
bro.
redemption code of the day.
Habis trailer, kita redemption code lagi. CB2M9 bro. Genshin 36 redeem code. Message ke pin bro.
Alright, so it seems like there's gonna be a lot to enjoy in the new version.
I know, right?
Yeah. You know what? I'm looking forward to spending more time with Nahida in her new story quest chapter and confronting the new Dendro Dragon.
Silakan nge-redeem dulu ya.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I'm super happy to have gotten to come on this special program today. It was my first time. This is so cool.
Banyak banget
And
nih,
also that
Sandro.
trailer was so cool.
Tapi untungnya
Definitely.
bervariasi
It
ya.
was.
I think it's really cool that people will get to discover more about Baiju and that there's more to him than just the man who works at the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
He's got layers.
True that. I'm looking forward to the new area, new playables, and of course, the academia extravaganza looked super, super fun to me.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, this is the end of the special program. It's been so great hanging with you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for having me again.
Of course. This is the end. I'll see you guys all in game.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Oke. Jadi itu ya. Ada kode-kode. Oke, siap Om. Siap.
この世を渡り歩くにはより多くの身分を持った方が便利なの。君にもいくつか作ってあげようか。よし。
Tahu siapa? Kemana bro? Ini siapa? Ojek. Itu ya Jet ya?
それ。
ほら。パトロール。パトロール。Gendut. Susah di sini. Kartunya makan. Makan.
安全距離確認。確保。やば。よっ。行こうか。いやや。捕まえた。かかれ。急がなくてもいいのよ。
Datang lagi sikat lagi.
よし。よいしょ。
よいしょ。
もし5分前に戻れるなら何をしますか。
一としたいどうしてあんなにそっけなくスルーしちゃったのあなたの前だとなんだかうまくいかない人生は後悔ばかり
kita kejar, mari kejar.
もし5分前に戻れるなら素直でいようあなたのそばにいたくなるそんな日でしたね
Aja.
え時間は巻き戻せないけど何度も何度もやり直せないよね今夜は涙で溢れても
Oh guys, ya. Kills. Thank you udah mampir.
Mau し出会ったあの日に戻れるなら何をしますかもう少し優しい顔で笑おうかなそして目が合ったらもっと笑おうかなそんな緊張してからうまくいったのにでも人生が奇跡の組み合わせ一つでも違うよいしょもし出会ったあの日に戻れるなら何をしますかやっぱり私はあのまま変わらなくていいねえ時間を巻き戻せないけど何度も何度もやり直せないよね明日同じ場所を歩けば隣で笑ってくれます優しいその手に触れるまで絶対あなたの夢を見てるありがとうおやすみじゃあまた明日ねもう5分前に戻れなくても素直に聞こうあなたを好きな人がいるのですかねえ、あなたに恋しちゃダメですか今から友達以上になれますか私このままでいいですか隣で笑ってくれますか好きな人がいることなんて苦くて甘くて切ないよ今夜はおやすみ目を閉じるよルルルルルルルル
Pohon mati di belakang gunung.
Some deserts of this planet were oceans once. Somewhere shrouded by the night, the sun will shine.
Sometimes I see a giant bird fall to the ground.
But it used to fly so high.
I thought I would have walked that if I started till I felt touch so real.
I
That's how it is.
Every page of tragedy is thrown away. Out in the flame, a shoulder for the past, let out the cries. In prison for so long, a pair of wings for me at each moment to soar above this world. A shooting star, a bravely shines, the warmth of every heart. May all beauty be
Ayan.
May all the beauty be blessed.
捕まえた。かかれ。
Wave goodbye to the past when hope had faded and a glass so strong and so strong. For me again to soar above this world, to the moon and always down the wall and brightness of the sun. The beauty be blessed. May all the beauty be
捕まえた。雨描きがたし。
吸引テスト開始。安全距離。おっ。よっ。
かかれ。急がなくてもいいのよ。 痛がっちゃいないの。
歌よ錦となれ。この剣はわかるかい。雨描きがたし。
6308、私の番。
かかれ。
吸引テスト開始。
やっほー。
はい。安全距離確認。
Bentar. Tukaran kode, 300 bro. Aspira.
い声も出せずに思い通り歌えない。それでも好きながら一緒に歌ってくれるかな。我ばかりの拍手も響き渡る。歓声もいらない君だけ分かってよ分かってよ。
これ
幸せ味わってるんだよ。今日がメインディッシュで終わりの日には甘じょっぱいデザートを食べるの。山も谷も全部フルコースで気が利くような言葉はいらない。素晴らしい特別もいらない。ただずっとずっとそばに置いていてよ。僕の思いは年を取ると燃えてこばっから好きだよ。分かってよ分かってよ。ねだり夢が叶ったの。お似合いの言葉が見つからないよ。だり夢が叶ったの。愛が溢れてゆく。君が僕を忘れてしまってもちょっと辛いけどそれでもいいから僕より先にどこか遠くに旅立つことは絶対許さないから。生まれ変わったとしても出会い方が最悪でもまた僕は君に恋するんだよ。僕の心は君にいつも片思い好きだよ。分かってよ分かってよ分かってよ。大夢が叶ったの。お似合いの言葉が見つからないよ。大夢が叶ったの。メダリア
招かれざる客だ。
lama jauh alasan ada jauh.
「急がなくてもいいのよ」
思い出の
痛がっちゃいないの。捕まえた。はっかかる。はっこの剣はわかるかい。雨描き型。
おい、両弦のチャンス。
急がなくてもいいのよ。痛がっちゃいないよ。捕まえた。 かかれ。捕まえた。糸よ、工作せよ。
太陽ルコーサイ雨描きがたし。
吸引テスト開始。よっ。おい。
恨むわ。
捕まえた。
誰だあげるや。
急がなくてもいいのよ。痛がっちゃ嫌よ。どの目が出るかしら。
歌よ錦となれサイ。
おやおや。実験材料もこうして出てきたらな。
捕まえた。急がなくてもいいのよ。痛がっちゃ嫌よ。糸よ、工作。
太陽ルコーこの件はわかるかいサイ。
安全距離確認。
Shirin.
Say my name when a tree suns rays. Once and again, telling a story lost in time. The way it starts in the winds. Never again, making a story seem dismay. With zero stars, but just one in. How I love to embrace the future, breaking out of shades from the past, still ablaze. Save your tears for the day so far away. To the wilderness that still can see in the world, waiting to be lit, to spread over the riverbed so dry and dead. Let ships there and aground relaunch their sails. How I love to embrace the future, breaking out of shades from the past, still ablaze. Seeds bear new life, where
どれどれ何が入ってるかな
the waiting world stands, shaking up all the dust from the past. New stories have yet to start. Yahoo! Life blooms like a once went by, where will we blow? I feel your sigh and breath in endless blow of wind. Not yet for the story on the last page. It's not the end. Life moves like a cloud far away, all by the road, waiting for the one to find the way back home. Time flows across the world. There is always a longer way to go. Till I reach your arms, I'm better for you. Against the stream, waterways will join us one, tracing to the source. No more straight, alas, you will see petals fly. Love and becomes carol. Could you please hear my voice that hungers for water? Looks like a flower far away, or by the road, waiting to find a way back home.
Ya. Nggak ada. Belum ada juga. Woi, itu kemana, woi? Nanti aja lah. Kapan.
星と深淵を目指せ。
Sukanya. Oke, udah mampir, bro. Gua off dulu. See you on the next stream besok kali. Sekarang gue capek. Bye bye. Mm-hmm.